Hello, crafty friends. It is Shalon back with a guest design team layout for you. Here I am working on setting up my layout in my Silhouette Studio program. I designed most of this layout in my Silhouette Studio program first because I wanted to make sure that the sizing and the layout and everything fit just right. Here I am working on my title, which is the Lost My First Tooth title from Printable Cuttable Creatables. And I also use the Clean Teeth collections from Printable Cuttable Creatables as well for all of the ephemera and the cute little add-ons, which is what you see me currently combing through and trying to decide which ones I thought would best fit to tell my story. I was able to drag and drop the PNG versions into my file or merge, you could also do it that way, and then resize them. These icons I use as a print and cut because I want to cut them and be able to move them as one piece. And the title, I did the SVG separated file because I liked that I was able to assemble it myself for a little bit more interest and dimension. Over on the left hand side there you see a bunch of rectangular pieces that I'm currently moving and kind of resizing into place, and using the different colors and the eyedropper feature in Silhouette I was able to select some different colors and create some labels that I wanted to add to my overall design. By using the SVG assembled file, I was able to swap out the toothpaste that I had selected so I could change the color. And basically the reason that I wanted to change the color for both the toothpaste and the toothbrush was because it matches what my daughter uses in real life. What we're checking out here is I'm taking all of my pieces and I am getting ready to send them to my Silhouette to cut out and be ready to go. I move all of my pieces over to either be print and cut or to be cut up by color quadrants. Hi crafty friends, I have moved from my computer to my crafty desk now, and I have my pictures ready. I have the papers that I chose. I think I'm just going to be using the blue and the yellow, but I do have this pink that I like just in case, and they came from this Sweet Memories paper pad by Recollections. It is quite old, so I don't know if it is still available, but I do like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. And then I also have pre-cut out all of these pieces for my title and for my actual layout. So we are going to get crafting. Here I'm pulling out some distress inks. I have Mowed Lawn and Black Soot, and I end up deciding to go with the Mowed Lawn because I wanted to ink all the edges just to add a little bit more interest and dimension. I decided to use the yellow as a background and the blue as mats for all of my photos. So I'm just going through and matting all of my photos here. And then I am going to start to actually work on assembling the title. So a little trick that I do is that I use washi tape and I try to kind of de-stick it by either sticking it in my hand or my shirt, and then I transfer it as I would vinyl. And for me, that just really helps me with the spacing, and also I don't have a lot of patience for super detailed work, so this helps to alleviate that and to help with really fully transferring everything. I'm also using my Tombow Mono liquid glue in aqua because I find that it's really forgiving when I'm layering. It dries totally clear, and it does take a little bit of time to dry, which allows me to kind of reset and make sure that everything is lined up perfectly, like you just saw me do there with the tooth. A lot of my other adhesives tend to dry quicker than I can line things up. So over to the side you see my computer there, and I am referring to the Silhouette sketch that I created so I can make sure that I match it as close as possible. I'm showing you there that I chose the Mode Lawn Distress ink by Tim Holtz to just kind of bring in more green and add a little bit of interest and dimension. And then what I'm doing here is I'm taking some paper here to just kind of be the mask so I don't get ink where I don't want it on my title. I find that to be pretty helpful when I'm trying to get in those like crevices and kind of tough spots. Here I have my journaling that I typed up in Word, and that's just plain old copy paper, and I centered it and used a fun font. And actually that's how I started this layout, was I wrote out my journaling because I wanted to make sure that I got all the details correct, because I wasn't there. Daddy actually took care of this one while I was at work. Daddy has a way more flexible schedule than I do, which really works out for us, and we are very grateful and fortunate for that in our family. I pulled back in that blue paper because I wanted to mat my journaling, so I am doing that, and I also made sure to ink the edges of my journaling as well, so that offered a little bit of consistency throughout. Here I am using some pop dots to add some more thickness and a little bit of height to my title. And then I kind of do a little bit of a wonky adhering. It's just what I was feeling at the moment. I thought it was kind of whimsical and fun, which matches the tone of this layout. Here I am really just placing, adhering and placing all of my ephemera pieces that I created along with the labels that I created as well. While I was making the labels and such, I also added a couple of extra teeth because I just thought they were super cute, and I made them a little bit smaller, so I end up tucking them in here and there. And then you'll see on the titles I have Say Cheese, Smile, Sweet, Good Spirits, and Brave. Because this is documenting my then 4-year-old girl who got into an accident at school and ended up losing her first tooth a little ahead of schedule. Sorry about my head there. And here I am tucking in those little pieces, and I tried to see if I can make like a little bit of a cluster there. And I didn't want to do too much. But I did think that this layout needed just a little bit something more, so I took out my black Nuvo drops, which I haven't used in a bit, which is why I took out that scrap piece of paper over there and just make sure that everything was moving smoothly. And then I just kind of went to town. I was feeling like dotting it up, so I did. I just shook the paper there because I find that if I do that, sometimes it helps the dots settle. Here are some close-ups, and you are about to see in the title I actually took out 2 additional colors of my Nuvo drops, and I added them just around the title just for a little bit more fun and whimsy. And that's it. It has been a pleasure to be back with you guys, and I hope that I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, friends.